All right. Welcome back, all you hollow table heroes. This your boy Itachi, and we've got my good friend, my buddy, my pal, my guildmate Evo on as well. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Not much. We've got some stuff to talk about today. Yesterday was Mando Monday, and their global digital launch event started yesterday. Looks like they're gonna be doing a couple of these throughout. Obviously, The Mandalorian season 2 premieres October 31st, which is Saturday. I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, whole family's waiting for that, man.
Whole family's waiting on it. Man, I'm stoked. So I'll have Little Man this weekend. It'll be a good little premiere for us to do and have some fun with, to be honest with you. So, and watch that. So, but we've got some exciting news, man. We've got some exciting news. So yesterday, on Mando Mondays, they announced that IG-11, Kuiil are confirmed for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We haven't seen anything over on the actual forums yet, which is interesting, but it did pop up in game. I don't know if you remember, you pulled up the game. It actually showed it there as Mando Mondays. There's a little pop-up. I typically don't pay attention to those, but went over, took a look at it, and it was pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. So we're gonna play a video first, and then Evo and I will discuss further about this and what it looks like. So let's head over there.
Free just by playing Squadrons when the content launches in-game on October 28th. Over in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the Mandalorian is returning once again along with Kuiil, IG-11, Greef Karga, and Cara Dune to complete the crew making their run on an Imperial Remnant outpost on Navarro. Start collecting Kuiil next week. Plus, Mandalorian...
So that's pretty cool. So we'll get it starting next week. We're gonna see Kuiil that you can start collecting, and I would assume, just based off what they normally do with these type of events, what are they? What are they called? I can't think of it. Right now. But anyways, marquee events. Oh my goodness, yeah. Based off when they actually do marquee events, we should see Kuiil this week and IG-11 next week, and TSP says can't wait for it. IG-11's got Baby Yoda on his back, man. That's pretty exciting.
So cute.
So cute. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. So we're gonna see Baby Yoda, maybe not in the way that we thought we were gonna see him. I definitely was thinking maybe it'd be more of like an actual standalone playable character, but it looks like we're gonna get him as kind of like a backpack to IG-11. It's kind of like Chewie and C-3PO.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have the Chewie with C-3PO on his back, so maybe we will get a Baby Yoda down the road. But who knows?
Yeah. So I think Cara Dune, Greef Karga, and Mando have been farmable free to play for a while now. Most people probably, if they've been farming them, have them around 5 stars by now, if that's something they've actually been focusing on. And so with them adding 2 more characters, DSP says hopefully IG-11 destroys and kills someone, and then he comes in directly as a Hoda type healer. Ooh, that'd be cool. But this could lead to a potential legendary character, right?
Well, yeah, but who would be the legendary character?
So I would think Moff Gideon. He's got the dark saber. We don't know too much about him yet from the show, unfortunately, but that would be my guess. Is Moff Gideon would be.
Message from the dark side there
would be the one to come in there, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there aren't really too many other options with them releasing Mando already and all.
Yeah, I mean, that's gotta be, and it's gotta be the character, right? It's just Moff Gideon. Like, we haven't had, let's see, our last true legendary event was Padme, where it's a 5-star unlock, right? Not a 7-star, not a epic confrontation where you have to meet like these minimum power requirements, but it was Padme. Padme was our last one. Yeah. DSP says, or a season 2 character. Yeah, I guess it could be a season 2 character. I feel like it's going to be Moff Gideon. I feel like we're going to learn more about Moff Gideon in this new season. I think that would make sense. Is Moff Gideon? He is he's the bad guy, right? He's the bad guy in this. Making him a legendary character would make sense in my opinion, right? He's not galactic legend tier. He's not really epic confrontation. But I think an actual legendary character is a great place for Moff Gideon, and we're due for a 5-star unlock legendary, just good old true legendary unlock character. Yeah. Yeah, more Empire would be nice. Yeah, absolutely, man. That makes me super excited. But we do see Moff Gideon with the Darksaber, and they're at the end of, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched season 1, that's on you by now. We're heading into season 2. So but he does have the Darksaber at the end of season 1. We see him emerge with that Darksaber. Yeah, I think it's a good point. Like the Darksaber, just knowing the history of the Darksaber, it's a I know you don't get as much into the lore, Evo, but it's a big thing for the Mandalorian culture. It was forged by the only Jedi Mandalorian, right? The Mandalorians, lore wise, were one of the only races to be able to really give Jedi and Force users, really just Force users in general, a run for their money, right? Like most races out there just could not stand up to Force users. But the Mandalorians were a very warrior-esque type group, similar to like Spartans, right? Think of Greek mythology. They're like Sparta. They're a very proud warrior race, and the Jedi were like, these Force users are like just the opposite of that. And so the Mandalorians, this is the way, as we hear throughout this show, is a very big thing for the Mandalorian culture. And the Darksaber was this embodiment of a Mandalorian that actually was able to use the Force and became a Jedi, but he formed the Darksaber while he was a Jedi. It was more like an actual sword as opposed to the saber that you get from most Jedi. And so it's a very big piece in their culture. In fact, after this particular Mandalorian dies, the Darksaber, whoever actually holds the Darksaber, is actually like the leader of Mandalore. If you're able to defeat someone in combat that is high ranking, that actually has that Darksaber, the prize is that you get the Darksaber. And because you have the Darksaber, you become kind of the leader, as you're the best warrior for their culture, is what it comes down to. So Moff Gideon having the Darksaber, obviously we don't know the backstory of that, is very interesting and intriguing by itself.
Right.
Like, how did he get this Darksaber? And obviously, we don't see Moff Gideon until like the last couple of episodes, so he's not even like that large throughout the first season.
Yeah, whatever I don't remember how the episodes worked out, but I know we don't see him until the episode that came out right before the last movie was released.
Yeah. It was pretty close to the end. I can't remember what episode it was, but it's pretty close to the end. So it's going to be interesting. My vote is for us to get Moff Gideon as a legendary character. I think the community needs another legendary character to come into the fold for the game, for sure. Like, it's been a long time. We haven't had just a true 5-star unlock. Legendary characters at 5 stars are typically extremely viable inside the game, and it's a big help to the free-to-play community.
For sure.
So we've had a lot of Galactic Legends, we've had these epic confrontations. Like, it's time for something, just a little bone for the community. Here's a legendary event. Obviously there's going to be a paywall with having IG-11 and Kuiil. So speaking of them, right, so like IG-11 with Baby Yoda, DSP says season 2 hype, rewatching season 1 on my next 2 days off. Fantastic, man. So speaking of IG-11, hey, it's IG-11, right? Make sure.
That's the one you've been saying.
I know I've been saying it, but I may be wrong. Yeah, it's IG-11. Okay.
I was gonna say it sounded right.
Yeah, so IG-11 with Baby Yoda, man. IG-11 was a beast in this. I mean, Mando kind of takes him out in the first couple of episodes, but after that, he gets like reprogrammed by Kuiil and to be a protector. And so maybe we see that in his kit because he's got Baby Yoda on his back. And then, you know, it would be great if they kind of incorporated some of those Chewie 3PO qualities where you have an ability that includes Baby Yoda, or the child as they speak of. That would be awesome, right? To see the child do something as opposed to just being on his back.
Yeah, he's got to have like a force push or something. I don't know.
He does kind of like a choke in the seasons, right? Season 1, he does some choking.
Yeah.
Through the force, so
he chokes. What's her name?
The girl
yeah.
Yeah, he does. But we do see him heal a lot. Like, that's what he's primarily doing. He's using those force powers to actually heal people. So I think, like what DSP said, you know, that'd be the best thing, is if they actually incorporate that, because that's what he was doing throughout majority of the season, was just healing people, like constantly healing Mando, constantly healing the other people that are become part of his team, per se, and really in protecting him, and being the protector. Which is funny because in the store, in the game, we actually have right now, pull this up real quick. So we actually have right now a pack, Protectors of the Child Shard pack, bounty of shards, and this actually came out before Mando Monday. I wish I would have made a video on this, but I'm glad I waited. But this is just funny that they have Protectors of the Child Shard pack here in the store that came in. And then of course you've got you know, Cara Dune, you've got Grief Karga here in The Mandalorian. These seem like just the regular $20 packs that are going to give you 30 shards plus some crystals there that would have came out when they actually were released in the marquee. So these look like the marquee packs. But this is interesting. This is definitely interesting. I'm super excited about this, having the child in. I think I'm even more excited to see if there's a legendary event that comes out of this. So there was a data mine from what is it, SWGOH events that actually data mined 3 character packs. So I don't know. I don't think these are the character packs because they're new character packs. So obviously we have 2 of them that we know that are coming. Not too sure what the third would have been. So curious to see what that is. Kuiil, what do you think we see from Kuiil?
I don't know. Like, what do you like? Type of kit?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't seem like much of a warrior that I can recall.
True. He's very knowledgeable about things.
If he doesn't have ability that says "I have spoken," then he's wrong. But what that ability would do, I don't know. Maybe it's just called like preach. Like, I have spoken. Just preaches, buffs everybody or something. I don't know.
I can see that as a buff type of thing. I mean, it looks like he had he looks like he had a gun or something in his hand. Obviously, he reprograms IG-11 to be an actual protector.
True. So maybe he's got some droid synergy, some overall droid synergy.
Okay. I'm assuming they're all gonna have the scoundrel tag and probably having Mando as the leader. Would be the best thing to do. Or they'll do Armin. What's up? Armin says, I must say that IG-11 will work like in a zombies, Night Sister Zombies, but will only have 1 revive. But if Kuiil dies first, IG-11 can't be revived, and there's also going to be a Baby Yoda themed ability. DSP says probably call IG-11 to assist, I'm sure. Ooh, yeah. Probably be some assisting there. So I think that maybe we have like a scoundrel tag for the rest of them as well. Maybe we see like the Mandalorian tag show up as well, kind of like Rogue One did the Rogue One tag.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like since Mandalorian is going to be around for a while, it should definitely evolve into its own tag for sure.
Yeah.
I would like to see more Mandalorians.
I would too. Armin says because Kuiil rebuilt IG, and if Kuiil dies first, he won't be revived. I see that. I can see that. Some revive mechanics with IG-11 maybe. DSP says Scout Trooper as the other Marquis. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Scout Trooper for the other Marquis would be nice. That would be nice. The Scout Troopers at the end.
Which ones were they?
The guys on the bikes, those are Scout Troopers, where they end up stealing the child.
Okay.
Or Baby Yoda. I really think Grand Moff Gideon is going to be the legendary event. If we get one, but I think that's what it's going to be. Unless season 2 reveals something different, that there's some like someone above Moff Gideon, and you're like, oh man, that guy should be the legendary character. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is just setting up very well to be able to do a Moff Gideon legendary event. Adding the other 2 as part of the team is really setting up for a Moff Gideon event. Boba Fett. Maybe we'll see a new Ahsoka, right? She's supposed to be in this season, apparently. So I'm definitely interested to see that. So, guys, I know you guys usually come in to see us do updates on our accounts, but Evo and I were talking this past weekend, and we feel like we're going to be doing something a little different now with the channel, go in a different direction. I think we're gonna do more things like this where we're discussing topics. I mean, in this case, we had something that launched, or at least was revealed on Monday yesterday, that we talked about. But I think we're gonna start doing some more of these videos where we're kind of going over things like that, the news, and start looking into like the assault battles and things of that. So with that means we're still gonna put it on Tuesdays, But unless there's some significant news that's revealed on Tuesday, we'll end up doing a pre-recorded show and releasing it on Tuesday, where we talk about certain topics and things like that. And it may not be every Tuesday. I know you guys are used to this cadence of every Tuesday, but we're seeing, as far as what our live views are, we're typically getting 5, maybe 6 people of live views on a regular basis. And so we're going to start kind of scaling it back a little bit. I know, sad face, right? So, I am seeing some other things with some other games that I cover, and I personally want to be able to go in and do a little bit more of those, which kind of brought us to this as well, to be honest with you. But we're still going to do IMPS at the end of the day, so don't worry about that. We'll still do it. It just may be more so pre-recorded as opposed to live like we're doing now. We may do some live streams where we have some major updates as our rosters grow, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. So we're gonna have some shorter videos for you guys is what's gonna end up happening. We're gonna be a little bit more directed, pointed, and things like that. Looking to, I know I've been saying this for a while, but I'll actually be finishing the new farming guide up this weekend. It should be this weekend. I'll be finishing that up. So Evo and I will probably be recording a video soon on that and releasing it out. Last time we did it live. This time we decided to record it, do it pre-recorded. Last time it lasted like very long, almost 3 hours, because we got a lot of questions. So we're gonna do the video. We're gonna explain why we're doing the different tiers that we're doing, and then we can take questions later. Maybe the following Tuesday we'll do a Q&A about the guide with us, and we can talk a little bit more in depth with you guys, answer any questions that you have. Why did we choose these certain ones? If you want some more in-depth answers than what we provide on that video. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Short, sweet, and to the point. But I think this format's going to be good. Yeah,
I think so.
So I think you guys will enjoy it a little bit more. We get to take some time and really dive into some really good things. So, all right, my friends, RMM, DSP, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Yeah, it was fast. My name is Itachi, and he is
Evo.
And this was your Imperial Military Podcast Show. Until next time, guys, we're going to go ahead and throw up the deuces. Peace out, y'all.